Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another edition of Props of the Week. In this edition of Props of the Week, we'll be doing Moreno versus Kavanagh. So his name's low near Kavanagh. Yeah. Moreno versus Kavanagh, short notice fight, so that's why I like it. Once again, you got me, King of Crackdown, and as always, Pro Smo Bets, but giving you our props for the week. So yeah, let's get into it. So first prop is Brandon Moreno by KO or submission at plus 175. You got a 5-round fight. You got a guy that's never really been in a 5-round fight in Logan Kavanagh and been fading in the second round of 3-round fights, and especially be like dead in the third round of the fight. Again, when he fight decent competition, we see him stopped by Charles Johnson, and he hasn't even fought to fight like championship level in the UFC. Charles Johnson's cool and all, but he's not championship level in the UFC. Outside of UFC, yeah, he's championship level. UFC level, he's not championship level. I mean, he did beat Joshua Van a couple days ago, but as far as him actually being in the championship level and potentially could win a belt in the UFC, nah, he's not championship level himself. Every dog has their day and opportunities, but to put it all together and be a champion like Johnson is not in the UFC level, or at least as far as the guy that can fight at a championship level in the UFC, in my opinion. But yeah, and we saw him get starched by him in the third round. And Moreno, it was a much better guy, but at a higher level. And Moreno actually has a higher tempo. Like Charles Johnson, never got that's gonna really push you too much. He's gonna take advantage of you fading. He's not got that's gonna like, oh, he's gonna be your face, throwing a bunch of shots and stuff, and wrestle you and try to tire you out. That's Moreno. Moreno be doing a lot of value, be heavily in your face, mix up the grappling, and that's the guy's tired. So you've been getting tired by. Remember, he's been getting tired in purely striking battles for the most part. Really, I think the other guy that had him hurt in the later rounds was the guy that was striking with him. Wasn't even the guy that was wrestling. Lonir Kavanagh was the guy wrestling in that fight, and he got tired. And Johnson fought. Lonir Kavanagh wrestled a little bit, but again, primarily striking battles, he's getting tired. So now you got a guy that's going to be striking with you at a high level and grappling with you at a high level, and you got 5 rounds that you ain't deal with before. You already been felling in just 3-round fights. And our gas tank's been looking suspect, failed you in 1. Well, failed you in 2, but you got the win. It was lucky you made it to the decision. Another one, you got stopped. So yeah, Brandon Randall definitely going to exploit that. And it's not like he had a whole year to train opposites, or he had 2 fights to build up or 3 fights to build up. No, like he came off this loss, and this is his first fight since getting knocked out by Charles Johnson. So the likelihood of him turning this around and winning this one is very, very rare. And again, like the other day, he fixed his gas tank, is like a unicorn popping up at your door right now. So I don't know. I don't think his gas tank gonna be fixed. I think it's gonna be just as bad or maybe worse. And then I think Mexico's high altitude as well, so a lot of things not looking good for him. So yeah, Moreno having 5 rounds to deal with him. I can see Moreno getting him out of there in that 5 rounds. So especially that's 2 additional rounds. So yeah, Moreno get him out of there by KO or sub at any point in that 25 minutes, plus 175. That's a great value. And then next one is Zellhuber by KO or submission at plus 110. It's gonna be short with this one. Bobby Green is been, Bobby Green with 40, pushing 40. Be getting clipped in every single fight pretty much. Like you said, like look at his last 15 fights. He's probably been clipped in like 10 of 15 or 11 of 15 of the last fights. Win or lose, he's been clipping them. And again, he's talking up at age. It's not like he has particularly great defense. He has good reflexes, but his defense has never really been super sharp. And now you're getting older. Those shots that you don't see coming are starting to rock you and clip you. And it's not like you got to keep your hands up. Not like you might do a lot of head movement, but again, you're still getting hit. And yeah, so he's up there in age. Chin's not what he used to be. And yeah, I was thinking Zellhuber by KO, but submission just as likely. But one thing I don't think Bobby Green is going to make it to full 15 versus a young hungry fighter in Mexico City who's looking to prove himself, coming off a loss. And every single time like that, Zellhuber might not be the real golden boy as he wants to be, but he's still golden enough to look great against an older Bobby Green and get him out of there. And I think Bobby Green, as far as his losses, and again in recent years, have all been really finishes. So it's like Bobby Green, he lost decision guy like maybe 2 years ago with decisions or 3 years ago with decisions, but past 2 years when Bobby Green loses, he gets KO'd or sub, so he's getting finished. So Zellhuber submission, KO or submission at plus 110, great value. Bobby Green's a solid veteran, but he ain't that solid. And also, his track record with strikers ain't that great. His track record of upsetting grapplers is good, but his track record of upsetting strikers is not. So those are the two props. Moreno by KO or submission at plus 175, and Zellhuber by KO or submission at plus 110. So what are your thoughts on those props, Pro Smo?
Bro, I think this is the hammer prop, man, of this fight card. I mean, it's like you said, right? I mean, there's levels to it. Loner Kavanagh is, I think, a purple belt, if I'm not mistaken, and up against someone who scrambled with and out, from side mount to uh, top control there on Alexander Pantoja in Brandon Moreno. I mean, says a lot. Now, provided he didn't look great against Tatsuro Taira, but again, that's a young man, who was grappling from the age of 5 or so. So, yeah, I like that metric, man, to the fighting style where you say that Bobby Green has done well against grapplers, but not so well against strikers. That's great, man. I have not heard that narrative yet. That metric. There's a number on that, and that KO submission at plus 110 is good, bro. Let's go, man. Active bets. Let's go.
Yep. So again, those are the props of the week for UFC Fight Night Moreno versus Kavanagh. And that's all we got. I mean, yeah, we had King Crichton, we had Pro Smo Bets. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to my channel. And yeah, follow IGs, follow Twitters, X, or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, that's the video again. Moreno versus Kavanagh. Thanks for watching. Peace out.